Coming up.
So she handed me a plastic rafts bag, and in there were like my 2 curling irons, but the springs weren't on my curling irons anymore.
Justice with Judge Mablean.
CTV Los Angeles.
You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. Angie Gilmore is suing Meghan Mitchell in the amount of $1,579. Ms. Gilmore claims Ms. Mitchell borrowed her tools during a hair show, but broken curling irons and different shears were returned to her. Ms. Mitchell claims she didn't break Ms. Gilmore's curling irons or return the wrong shears, and says the plaintiff is just upset that she beat her in the competition.
This is the matter of Angie Gilmore versus Meghan Mitchell. And Ms. Gilmore, I understand you're suing Ms. Mitchell. You allege that she damaged her curling irons, and she apparently either lost her shears and tried to bring back the wrong shears and claim they're yours. But you say they're not. What's going on?
You know, I'm working since over 12 years in the same salon, and Meghan, she was working there for like 4 months. So there is every year like a hair competition, and some of the high-end cosmetologists have the chance to do a hair show there. But I saw Meghan, she was really complaining the whole time that her curling irons didn't work the way they should have. So I was just like, okay, sure, you can get my 2 curling irons and my pairs of shears, which I didn't use for the competition. I knew exactly what I needed and what not. And because it's not my first competition, I already have everything set up. So she was very happy about it, and we went to the competition.
Well, you didn't say what you did. You loaned it to her?
Yeah, I said, well, of course, I told her she can use it for the competition, but then she has to give it back to me after the show is done, which we had the show over the weekend. So on Monday, I told her, please, to return it to me. So we were at the competition, and of course everything is very hectic and, you know, a rush and stuff. So I just grabbed all my items, you know, went on stage. We have a booth over there. So me and Meghan had a booth together, and 2 other ones, but on the other side. So it's like 4 of us, but each 2 have like their stage, and 3 models. So we were on stage, and you know, it was really great, like, because you get the chance to show your hair designs and everything, but also you get like a cash prize. So when I came back, I told her to give all my items back, of course, on Monday. So she handed me a plastic rafts bag, and in there were like my 2 curling irons, but the springs weren't on my curling irons anymore. The clamps were off, but the springs weren't on the curling irons anymore, and they were completely broken. So, and the scissor I borrowed her, the thinning scissor, was not in there anymore.
Okay, show me the curling irons. Did you bring them and show me what they look like?
No, Your Honor, I did not.
Okay.
Coming up.
She said they were broken, she kept insisting they were broken, and now they're nowhere to be seen. So where are they?
Closed captioning provided by Los Angeles. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of Angie Gilmore, who is suing Meghan Mitchell for $1,579.
Let me hear what you have to say, Ms. Mitchell.
Okay, so I was working at the salon with Angie for about 3 or 4 months, and I was asked to work at a hair competition over the weekend. My only concern was my curling iron wasn't holding a tight enough curl, and I was worried that it wasn't working that well and I would need to get it repaired. Angie was like, oh, no problem, I have 2 extra curling irons that I'm not going to use for the show. She's like, so you're more than welcome to borrow them as long as you return them after. And I was like, of course, thank you so much. I was super grateful. And then she also let me borrow a pair of thinning shears that I could use for the competition.
Are those the thinning shears you borrowed?
These are the thinning shears I borrowed. I have them to return to you.
Give them to her.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Sorry.
Now look at that. Are those yours?
Yeah.
Tell me about the curling iron.
So the curling irons are really a wide barrel, so I think they work better as a wand. So I just removed the springs for them to use them as a wand, and it's an easy fix. You just put the spring back in. I should have put the springs back in.
You didn't put it back in?
I didn't. I should have done that because I thought it worked better that way. They don't work
Okay,
as
but
well.
they weren't yours.
I know. So I didn't put them back in, but I told her I would do it for for her when she told me that they were broken. I said, I'll put them back in for you if you
Why
want
would
me
you
to.
return stuff to people the way it's given to you?
I know.
Exactly.
I should have returned it like that.
Well,
If I'd known it would have been this big of a deal, I would have just put the springs back in for her. But she wouldn't let me do it after I returned them. And she said they were broken. She kept insisting they were broken. And now they're nowhere to be seen. So where are they?
Why would you
But
do
if
that?
they're out and she returned them to you, she loaned them to you in, and you returned them to her out, then how am I to know now whether they were broken or unbroken? You say, I just took the springs out. She says they're broken, they don't work.
Well, they're
She
not broken,
used them.
is the point.
Okay,
They
give her the
are.
money for the curling irons. How much?
Like the one was $100 and the other one was $115. But
When you bought them new?
yeah,
Not new.
Huh?
yeah, new.
So how long have you had them?
I had them a few years. Yeah.
Judge Mablean's verdict when Justice with Judge Mablean returns. Promotional consideration provided by You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean.
Give her the $200, and you should follow the cardinal rule of hairdressers. You don't loan your curling irons. Don't you know that?
Yeah, but I
Okay.
felt bad for her.
All right.
But
Judgment for the plaintiff, $200.
Judge Mablean has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $200.
I gave you all your things back, so once I give you your money, I'm not dealing with you anymore.
I really trusted you with my curling irons and you broke them. Now you gotta pay for them.